Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a I don't give a fuck. 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 It's time to start doing the right thing. So trust your instincts, stop listening to others, and own your decisions. People will always tell you what to do. People have to live. So let's create space for what matters most to you. You'll be glad you did. Now start reclaiming your time and your mental well-being by saying no more. No more. Say it loudly and proudly. In other words, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope you're all doing quite well. So I'm actually going to be the kangaroo since we're going to be talking about Bella Marie. Because apparently Bella Marie needs to get a fox straight. All right. Hello, Just Jules. Okay, so I have to answer a question that Just Jules did the other night or asked the other day. And I apologize on Jules. I kind of fell asleep on you when you did that live. I really did. I really did. Okay, I really did. Okay, so the reason why Bella does not like me, you know what? Let's just call her by her real name from now on. Bowel Movement. The reason why Bowel Movement doesn't like me is because I kept questioning her about the hard drive. Okay? I kept questioning and pressuring her to give me the actual info when she made the accusation about that threat you made against her, Jules. Now, I do have to point out some things here, okay? Bowel movement. Apparently, you're good at quoting the law only when you think it fits your narrative. But let's talk about the law as a whole when it's regarding bullying. Okay? And I've been actually kind of looking into this a little bit. I have. But I'm going to give it to, I'm just going to sum it up to you. Bowel movement. You are bound by your own laws. We are not. The only way that you could get me or anybody else, or even Jules, to be even remotely considered to fall under your laws is if you extradite us. And extradition is not easy, and it is not cheap. Literally, it's not cheap. It is not cheap in the least. Hold on. Now, another thing, Bella Marie, you were saying something about Jules using your picture. Okay, first of all, your picture can only be copyrighted if you copyright the image, but it only covers that image. It doesn't, copyright does not cover who you are as a person, Bella Marie. I've looked into that. Just because Jules shows her face, for example, or if Terry Lynn shows her face, for example, they actually legally, by definition of the law, do not own the copyright to their face. They don't. If they want to copy, there is no legalities, no legal standing of any definition on how to copyright yourself as a person. And we are seeing this more and more so, especially with the advent and with the adaptation of AI. For example, given AI and CGI has been used in the Star Wars movies to bring back characters that have passed. That's a perfect example. Because even the question was brought up when Disney did that. But by definitions worldwide, you do not own the copyright of who you are. Because there is no legal wording and no legal standing on what constitutes as a way to copyright a person. You cannot use the argument that we are each unique either. That was already used and the courts threw that out. If you do not want people using a certain image, you can only copyright that image. You have to literally copyright any and every image that you use on the net in order for people not to use it. But even that has shortcomings. For example, you can use copyrighted images in commentary, fair use, and fair trade. You cannot go and copyright strike somebody's channel just for using your image if they are making commentary about it. You can't do that. The way copyright works is this. Let's say Jules copyrights her image, okay? I use one of her copyright images. And I decide to take that image, place it on a t-shirt or a mug, and make money off of it. Well, that image is copyrighted. She can legally sue me for copyright infringement. Now, we're going to get into another thing as well here, Miss Bella Marie, Miss Bowel Movement. The laws are very clear on what bullying and cyberbullying are and are not. All right? You cannot claim that you are being bullied when you sit on a panel threatening everybody. Threatening to send people after people you do not like is constituted as a threat. If you make a threat, people can push back. Making commentary about your behavior is also not considered bullying. If you don't like criticism on who you are as a person, bowel movement, then you need to change who you are as a person. If you're going to go from panel to panel to panel, doubling down on who you are or who you think you are, it's not going to go over well. It's really not going to go over well. It's not going to go into your favor because this is how it works. For example, let's say Terry Lynn and I have an argument. Let's say it goes legal. The point of discovery, the point of getting the information from both sides will have to be released. So if I was the antagonizer and I was literally bullying Terry Lynn into doing something, I could be held accountable. However, if I'm only making commentary about Terry Lynn and she is making threats or accusations against me, that could be considered defaming. It could also be considered bullying depending on how she words stuff. For example, if Terry Lynn is telling me, Dom, you better shut up about me or I'm going to send so and so after you to silence you. And that is not only a threat, but that is intimidation. And intimidation can be considered bullying. Literally, it can. When you intimidate somebody, you are literally bullying them into submission or into silence. That does not work. Now, your argument, here's the argument here. Here's the argument here. And I love this one, okay? And I want people to pay attention to this, okay? Bella Marie, I hear you spewing and spouting off, YouTube terms of service, okay? Let me explain something about the terms of service. When you put yourself on a panel, you make yourself a public figure. Therefore, you are going to get criticized. You are going to get pushback. You are going to be questioned. Your character can be, dissected. That's how it works. However, if you're going to make a claim that you're just a sub, well, I hate to burst your bubble. This is what terms of service says, according to YouTube. We can criticize subscribers. We cannot weaponize them. Okay? We cannot weaponize our subscribers against each other. For example, it is frowned upon for a creator to weaponize another creator to use against another creator that the first creator does not like. You're not allowed to do that. Just like you're not allowed to weaponize people for your own amusement or your own enjoyment. But you can criticize people. You can. The way that it works is very simple. And it is part of freedom of speech. Whenever you type something into a public platform, it is public, meaning that the public has the right to be critical, to voice their opinions, and to voice their concerns. What they cannot do is they cannot take what the person said and try to twist it or weaponize it for their own use. As long as the comment is taken as a whole, people can make a comment on it. Now, I know living in the down under, you don't really understand what freedom of speech is. But let me explain what freedom of speech is in America. Freedom of speech is having the right to voice your opinions, your concerns. It gives you the right to be vocal. It gives you the right to say what you want without fear of retaliation. But once again, that has limitations. It does not protect you from hate speech. It does not protect you from racist speech. It doesn't. Now, bowel movement, you want to say that you're all for this and all for that. No, you're not. I was actually listening to the stream that the Be Clean did, and I noticed in that stream, you not only made a racist remark, you made a homophobic remark. You also defended JY, who has been known to put kids' pictures on adult sites. You said in that stream you support JY. What kind of deranged lunatic who claims to be aware of everything would support something like that? Not only that, but you're also supporting Desta Huffa, who has literally tried to bully, intimidate, lie on people, and spread rumors about people in order to discourage them from talking about her, yet it makes everything worse. There's an old saying, bowel movement, you are what you keep your company. Something like that. So basically, you're as trashy as the people you hang out with. You have no room to talk. You have no room to judge. You have no room to do this or that. I will say this, though, the more and more I hear you talking bowel movement, the more and more you remind me of a hyena. There's also an old saying, only a person that screams and yells is the person that is trying to seem that they are more intelligent than everybody else, when in actuality, their intelligence isn't all up there to begin with. You can never have a conversation with anyone, bowel movement. It's always yelling, 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 yelling. At least with Desta Huffa, it takes her a while to start yelling. But with you always come in hot, bowel movement. You always show your stupidity. It doesn't matter what people are talking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything in general. It doesn't have to necessarily be anything good or bad. If you don't like what somebody is saying, you always come in hot and you start yelling at everybody. You don't have discipline. You do not have self-awareness. You do not have self-control. And I'm going to point this out to you, bowel movement. 90% of the time, you are wrong. The other 5%, you're kind of half wrong and half right, but you get things twisted, so you end up being wrong anyway. Then the other 5% after that is basically you make shit up to appear right, but like the other 95% before, you always end up being wrong in the long run anyway. With you, bowel movement, you can't literally listen to anybody It always has to be you taking over everything. You're the one who always has to be right. If you don't like somebody, you're telling everybody to block this person, block that person. Oh, block that one, block this one, block that one. You're always trying to take control of a situation where you should not have any control with. Now, there's a reason why I don't allow you over on my panel. Because, quite frankly, bowel movement, you're not worth my time. But number two, I'm not going to be bitched around by some old pathetic hag who has nothing else to do because she was ostracized by her own fucking neighborhood. You ain't going to come in here and tell me what I can and cannot do on my fucking channel. It ain't the Bella Marie show, okay? And God forbid I'm going to use this term, but I'm going to use it. It's not the Looney Tooney hour either. And to be quite honest, bowel movement, if I wanted to watch cartoons, I would turn on Cartoon Network. If I wanted to listen to cartoons, I would turn on the Cartoon Network. I don't come to YouTube to listen or to watch cartoons. And you are the biggest toon character on YouTube right now. You are literally more of a joke right now, bowel movement, than freaking Dustahuffa is, and that's scary. So you want to sit over there, spew everything that you want. You want to threaten Jules. You want to threaten Siwa. You want to threaten Terry Lynn. You want to threaten Amber. You want to threaten me. You want to threaten this person, that person. It ain't going to fucking work. Okay? It ain't going to fucking work. Literally, it's not going to fucking work. That's like Dustahuffa already tried to use road rash against me, and it blew up in her face miserably. I'm not scared of him. You are not going to intimidate me into silence, bowel movement. You're not. There is nothing that you can do to get me to shut up. Now, I also was told this, and you know what? It could be right, it could be wrong. But an assumption was made that bowel movement is doing this just so she can get on the Reddit page. Let me tell you something, bowel movement. Getting on the Reddit page is not a good thing to do. From what I was told, I made the Reddit page as well, and I don't use Reddit. I was just told I was on there, but I don't use Reddit, so I don't care. But when you land on the Reddit pages, that's not a good thing. That is not something that you want to be on. Think of it like this. If you land on Reddit, you know you fucked up somewhere. Hey, turkey baster. Yeah, bowel movement is a tool. But if you think that landing on Reddit is going to be like a popular thing to do, it's not popular. And I hate to say this, Bella, but it's true. Sorry, bowel movement, it's true. People on Reddit are meaner than people on YouTube. Here's the thing with Reddit. You don't know who anybody is on Reddit. And I'm giving you a warning, okay? You can take it, you can toss it, whatever. It's not up to me. But landing on Reddit is not a good thing. There's a reason why people land on Reddit, and it's never a good thing. The last thing you also want to do, bowel movement, is piss off the Redditors. Because when you piss off the Redditors, there's no saving you. There is none. I don't use Reddit. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to use it. Okay, but so far I made it on there twice, and I don't want to end up on there again. I don't. So bowel movement. If you think that this is going to end boosting up your ego, no, it's not. It is not going to end well for you. Considering you're already, from my observation, that you are a bit unstable, especially when you said that to you YouTube is like TV and you're a reality star in it. No, dear. No, 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 no. YouTube is not like TV. Let me explain YouTube. Okay. Unlike TV, nothing on YouTube is scripted. Unlike TV, with YouTube, there really is, and I'm not saying this for everybody, but for some people, there are no limits on how low they will go to destroy you. And that's the truth. Unlike television, YouTube literally is the wild, wild west of entertainment. If you are not careful, you can end up in a very bad situation. And I'm not joking there. There are reasons why both creators and subs have to take a break. People can go as low as literally stalking you in real life. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. Bowel movement. Okay? It's not a joke. Take a look at newspaper clippings and articles, bowel movement. If you think that you are 100% safe on the internet, you need to get rid of that belief right away. There are YouTube creators who have stalked their own subs and K'd them just for not agreeing with them. There are subs who have done the same. There are articles of subscribers stalking other subscribers. There are stories of creators stalking other creators. If you think YouTube or the internet is 100% safe, no. If you think that you living in another country is 100% safe, no. The problem with you, bowel movement, is you don't understand that you do not know who is behind the screen. You do not know who you are friends with. I don't know what, you know what, for example, Terry Lynn can be a little bit dafty, but you know, for all I know, that could be a game and she's actually an intelligent hacker. For all I know, Amber could be pretending to be a stay-at-home mom, but she could be working for the CIA. For all I know, Jules could be, you know, pretending to be this wonderful, lovey-dovey, squirrel-feeding person, but she could be working for the FBI. You do not know who is behind the screen. You do not know what people are capable of. You going from panel to panel acting like a hyena is not going to bode well in your favor, both legally and online. Whether you are playing with a persona, bowel movement, or whether this is really you, it's not healthy and it's not safe. It's not. And I will reiterate, you don't know who the hell I am. You don't know what I'm capable of. That's not a threat, it's just an actual fact. So if you want to sit there and, go, oh, well, Dom is just irrelevant, blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, if he doesn't stop, I'll just send people after him. If you think that is going to intimidate me or scare me, you got another thing coming. But what I can say is I can take that as an actual threat. And somebody out there could take that as a threat too and decide to go, oh, you want to play that game? Well, I'm gonna go to Australia. I will go to the land down under. And then we'll go from there. You are playing a very, very dangerous game. Bowel movement. You are. You are literally on the borderline of literally self-destructing who you are. And I don't mean that to, I don't mean mentally. I don't mean physically. I mean, you are putting yourself in harm's way just because you don't know when to shut the F up. And I will stand by my convictions. I do believe you need to seek psychiatric help because you are on a self-destructive path and it's not healthy. I don't know when you cross from reality and turned fantasy into your new reality. But that shit needs to stop. That shit needs to stop. Bowel movement. It really does. You are in a community where people are literally worried for their lives because of a few people, and you're taking it as a joke. You want to know when the line crosses between fantasy and reality? Bowel movement. How about when the FBI actually gets called on you? How about when law enforcement of one degree or another is called on you? How about when your job is called? How about when your family members are contacted? How about when a grieving family is contacted and they're given misinformation, and while they're supposed to be grieving, they're getting confusing reports and whatnot of something going on? The people you hang out with, bowel movement, are the people that go real life. These people have no scruples. They don't care about anybody or anything except their own hides. Look at how quickly your new best friend, Dustahuffa, jumps from one creator to the next. Kind of like you. That's a very scary thought, to jump from one person to another, especially when you have not known them for a very long time. You want to pretend that you're the big badass mofo, bowel movement. Well, I hate to tell you this. You're nothing but a poodle in a pen full of pit bulls and Dobermans. Your ass is not going to survive for very long. It's not. I do know that shit is going to hit the fan very soon. Again, it's getting close to time for when everything blows up. See, the one thing about this community that you can actually depend on them for is dependability. It is the circle. Okay? It's the circle. And it's coming to that time where on your side there is going to be another shakeup very soon. And my warning to you, bowel movement, is I wouldn't want to be in the way when that happens. But you're too stuck up your own ass to realize the danger that you are in. And because of all the fuck ups you have done, nobody's going to protect you. You are playing in a community that has been here longer than you have and will be here long after you're gone. What, you've been in here since when? March? Probably March or April. These women, these creators that you're messing with, have known each other for years. And and like I said, there is a timeline that happens with your side that you hang out with, bowel movement, and it's coming around again. It's coming around again. Now, I will say this. The one person you really don't want to F with is Amber. You don't want to mess with her. Because she don't give a shit about you. No, she won't, Gracie. The people in this community have known each other for years. And to say or give anything, your opinion or whatnot, is not going to work. It's not going to work. You're messing with fire and you're going to get burned. And like I said, you burned so many bridges that nobody's going to give a damn. So, with the parting words that I do have to say to you, Bella Marie, fuck off and shove it. Get your head out of your ass and grow the fuck up. I'm not scared of you. Nobody's scared of you. You're a middle-aged hag with nothing better to do than to sit on her ass all day trying to be important. Well, you're just not important enough for anybody. And this will be the last time I address you, bowel movement, because quite frankly, you're getting old and you're getting tiresome even for me. So you can continue to spew whatever the hell you want. But I hate to say it, Desta Huffa is more important than you'll ever fucking be. Just remember that. You're just right below Desta Huffa's popularity. And that's pretty fucking low. Exactly, Gracie. Anyways, that was my quick short. That was my quick live. I am going to go to bed because I am tired and I have to remow my yard again tomorrow. Because apparently my grass grows like weeds. So you all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow because I am going live again tomorrow. Yay. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for coming and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. And Bella Marie, fuck you.